Project 30, day 29. Yesterday, I was watching a TED Talk by Brene Brown who talks about the power of vulnerability. And she points out how essential it is for people to be vulnerable to have a full and complete life. And it got me thinking about how past experiences can make us more apt to be more vulnerable or less so. And an example of this is, what if we think about what vulnerability really is, it's kind of taking the first step. It's putting ourselves out there. It's not being afraid to be judged. It's not being afraid to be turned down. It's those type of things. So like in business, it's trying to network and reach out to people you don't know, have never talked to. It's asking a person out for the first time. It's speaking to people you've never met, taking the chance. And I remember a time in my life I was when I played football, and I had a coach who we would watch film of the performance, and they would yell at me about some type of my performance, and they would say, what was going on there? And it was like, sorry, I had, slow feet or missed a block or something like that. And they were like, damn right you did. And, they just kind of put you down even harder. And instead of being able to say, like, that's right, and now let's go work on it, my experience that I took away from that was I opened up and admitted that I did something wrong, or had a misfault in a game, and got punished for it and put down for it, rather than being nurtured and taken along a path of how we can make it better. We'll do it together. I'll teach you how. And that experience kind of shaped further experiences and future experiences about being vulnerable and accepting responsibility for things and taking chances and talking to people on whims and those kind of things in all different scenarios. And it's a realization that those past experiences don't mean anything. That one time, that one person did that thing. I don't even know what was going on with that person's life at that time. Maybe my coach has something going on in their life that they just snapped about. It did happen over and over, but it doesn't mean that I should not be vulnerable and I should not put myself out there and not do those type of things that being vulnerable includes, because it will lead to a more fulfilling, more purposeful, more full life. I'm learning about that the experiences in the past have had control and a grip, and they don't have to. And I think vulnerability is one of those things that early on in life we're much more apt to do that. When we're really young and in kindergarten and those early ages, someone's playing with blocks, I want to go over and play with your blocks. Hey, can we be friends? And even if they're like, no, they're my blocks, it's like, oh, whatever. Maybe you cry for a second, but it's like we get over it. And then tomorrow we ask to play blocks again. And to shut that down is a sad thing. And I think I know from in my past that I had experienced that shutdown at multiple places, and I had let that influence my just recent years. But it's not something that has to continue, and it's something that I can control, and it's all about outlook and positivity and the mental state that I carry and that we carry, and that we don't have to let the past experiences of maybe being vulnerable and not getting the expected result or the positive result control us now. We can continue to be vulnerable, be good people, be the type of people that we want to be, and not be controlled by things that happened in the past. Long one today, but we're getting to the end. I think it was worth it. See you tomorrow.